This is Cunning Celt, and this is another build video. What I'm showing you today is the progress that I made on my castle. I think since the last video, I've put in 5 floors, but I know that just today I put out 450 blocks of stone, and that added 3 floors to my castle. Almost exactly. As a matter of fact, if I hadn't messed up and placed one random block on top over there, that little guy right there, then it would have worked out perfectly because I only need one more block right here. But that's the nature of building. So wanted to kind of show you what I did. My castle currently, including the basement floor, which is my workshop, and I can show you that again in a minute, but I don't know, probably won't. That's already included in my other videos. Right now, altogether, it has 7 floors. It's pretty tall. I like it. I kind of wish I could go up another floor level or another 3 floors all the way around, but I don't think I'm going to, just because the massive amount of time and stone that it takes. I've probably, just in building the stone walls and just in doing the woodwork that I've done right here, I've probably invested 10, maybe even 12 or 14 hours. And that is mainly due to the amount of time that I've had to mine stone and the time that it took to craft the stone and stuff like that. I didn't just sit here with it open. I would actually mine stuff, bring it back, throw it in my machines, set it to crafting, and then actually come log in again and do what I needed to do with the pieces I'd gotten, and then I would go out and mine some more and just come back. So this is what it looks like so far. I'm actually really happy with the design. I think it looks good. The way the front dips in like it does actually makes for a pretty cool looking front. I almost wish that I'd had the tower sides, or the back and sides, dip in a little more, just because the front does look so cool with those tower sides sticking out. But I think it's okay. I'm pretty sure this is going to get wiped before the release, and I'm going to do some serious modifications. I really ended up liking the square format of my castle, which I didn't really know if I would like, but it ends up really nice because I've got all these tower rooms on the sides, and then in the middle I'm probably going to do some courtyards from about that floor up to that floor, just so it's open, and it'll feel open and kind of spacious, and I don't know, that'll probably be where like the king's court is or whatever up in the castle. And then right on the level that I'm walking on right now, that's probably going to be the top level. If I switch over to my planner, see, this is weird, this is broken, I can't switch past it and I can't go to it that way, so I guess I'll just have to re-put it on. So right here, I'm just going to finish putting bricks up until I get to the top of my plot. That one right now I don't own, this one I do, so I'll get to there doing the inverse of what I did on the bottom. So instead of going in another brick, I'll actually come out, and I'll have some terracing on the top around the castle, and it will stick out one more block and come up, and then I'll put some what's the word when it goes up and down on the side? I know there's a word for it, and I'm not coming up with the word right now, but I'll put that, battlements. I'll make battlements across the top of the castle there, and I think that'll really add to the looks. And then I believe I'm going to try to probably make a central tower, possibly 4 corner towers as well, especially after I terrace out, because those tower rooms are a lot bigger with that one extra block on the bottom, because it actually adds, right now it's just 9 blocks, but you add 1 to 3 sides, and so it doesn't quite add up to 16, but it's like 12 or well, I could do this real quick, sorry. So I add 3 this way and 3 that way, so that's 6, and then I add 4 this way because this is going to expand. Nope, 5. So it's 6, 5. It actually adds 11 blocks to the inside of it. So I go from 9 to 20 blocks inside, which is kind of a significant tower space. And then if I have those go up a bit on top, it might look pretty cool. We'll see what I do on top. What I would really like to do is go to some other worlds and collect some gleamstone, make some cool lanterns, make some really bright, glowy, flashy stuff. And what I'd like to do is kind of build a tower in the middle here, so it comes up and sticks above the rest of the tower. And the tower in the middle will have all of that other exotic stone, and it will be glowing and flashy. And I kind of want people to be, you know, walking by these valleys on either side. There's kind of three of them. There's one that way, and one over here. Or for that matter, coming across these mountains, I want them to see this, and when they pass through, I want them to see this bright, glowing, awesome castle in the middle of this alpine lake on a glacier. So we'll see if I get that far before they have the server wipe, before they release at 1.0. And I don't know, they may not do that just so there is some content in, but I kind of doubt it. I don't think the developers want anybody to feel like, especially when they're paying for a game, I don't want them, they probably don't want them to feel like there's stuff that is left incomplete, or that people got a head start on them, or any of those types of feelings. But I could be wrong. We'll see. All I know is that I love my castle. I think it's sweet. Had to improvise and use some sand blocks because I ran out of timber. I'm all out of wood right now. I actually just need to come in and spend a couple hours mining again. And I'll tell you what, if you look at my progression, most of my stuff has been mining. Even though I have crafted all of these stone blocks and all the timber and everything like that, it's hardly done anything to my crafting. I have put down all of these blocks. I haven't even trained in Builder, so I don't get this thing right now. I don't understand how I'm supposed to level up the building if putting down these blocks doesn't count for anything. I've attacked a few things, but that hasn't been my goal. And honestly, I haven't really needed to, because living on this lake, I don't know if you guys saw a little bit earlier in the video, oftentimes there will be creatures on, just like that one right there. So that's one of those spitters, and they'll just walk down chasing me and go into the water just like that one did, and you can actually see him swimming towards me. When they run out of oxygen, they die. And sometimes if they're not on the bottom, because and I'm not sure how this mechanic works, but if they're not on the bottom of the lake, and they die while underwater, their stuff floats up to the top. So all I've had to do is go around and pick that up. So I actually haven't had to really be an attacker. I haven't had to level that up at all. I will do that later, but right now I haven't had to. So anyway, it's kind of disappointing that I've built this castle and my building hasn't leveled up. But the reason I even brought that up in the first place was to tell you that although this is taking me hours and hours, I think it'll actually be much better after they implement the the training, because they're going to add in some progression with building. They're going to make it so you can mine faster, and so that it's more efficient. So altogether you'll save quite a bit of time on the building stuff that you have to do. But just one last look, I'll give you the runaround, show you it from every angle. The front right now to me is the best angle, just because it has these towers that dip in. And the sides and the back are actually symmetrical except for the windows on the bottom, and I'm going to change those up as well just so it's not too boring. So it looks, I really like this view where the planet's on the other side. Show you from this corner part. I don't know, it's just pretty, it's super austere. And somehow I wish that I could make a reason for people to come here and like see my castle and want to get up on it, because right now this is kind of like Minecraft on steroids. It's much more beautiful than Minecraft is. It's more smooth. Just in general, it's more fun, and they don't even have half the stuff Minecraft has to build. They don't have the enchantments and like stuff like that in the game, and I still like this one better than Minecraft. So that just kind of goes to show what I think about this game. I think it's awesome. But anyway, I really hope that when the game is released, they have some stuff other than just selling things that would entice people to come together. And I don't know what types of stuff that would be, but it'd be neat maybe if where people have a lot of plots of land, and maybe they could even put something in the algorithm like, hey, this person's built so many blocks together, there must be a building or a structure here. and then you can get like points, or maybe like even the ability to level up if you venture to that point and kind of look at these buildings that people have made. Just some type of an incentive to go around and explore and see other people's creations. Or maybe if they put in the portals and they make it so that they're more permanent, I could put in a portal here and it would just be a waypoint. You know, maybe they have all kinds of qualifications on it, like maybe people have to have so many plots together, so many parts of stone placed, or parts of any material placed, again indicating that they have a permanent building there, and then that will enable them, if they do additional resource gathering and whatever the skills will take to build a portal, maybe those qualifications will enable them to put a portal in place, and then you can link different portals up to each other, and that's how you can travel the world. So I'll post that on the forums. I'll probably do that right after I'm finished with this video, and we'll see what kind of feedback we get. But thank you, as always. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And specifically for this video, please comment as to what you think I should do in order to finish out the top of my castle. Whether I should have one tower going out of the center, and if I should wait to get the exotic materials, or if I should just build it so I have this framework, and then when I slowly build up those exotic materials, if I should come back and put it in, or if there's ideas that I haven't mentioned, just let me know what I should do to make it look awesome. Thank you.